Guys, what's up, guys? It's Lux, and we're back to the second episode of grinding to top 200 on the DB Edison ladder. So just a second time that I'm connecting. So just checking the rating. So 159, which make me around top 500. And let's just check the the worst, like the bottom of the rating in Edison. And it's yeah, 216. So I should aim for 220. So I think I'm gonna go for another spin. So for 4 more games still with the Flamvel Zombie, I think. And yeah, I just show the matches afterwards. So I'll be editing this part of the video. So see you in the first match. Yo, I'm back. So I just went doing my 4 matches. So I was just gonna show the profile viewer. So I should be top 200 now. So let me check. Yeah, I'm 171. So I made it. So when I went 4-0, and I'm just gonna show the different games I had. So yeah, this one went pretty great for me. So I think I had much luck in these few matches, more than the previous one. So yeah, I'm just gonna share it. So let me check the dual records. So first opponent was this guy Tiseg. So how did it went? 1 second. Yeah. So I'm just gonna fast forward. So I was still playing the Flamber Zombie as always, and yeah, I'm playing against Dragon Turbo, and yeah, it's a pretty good deck, but the player was pretty bad. So I was pretty lucky on this one. So, but he found the Future Fusion turn one, so it's already looking pretty bad for me. But he will keep on messing up, and I will take advantage of his misplay. So yeah, I just set everything because yeah, I mean, if he has heavy storm, he has heavy storm. So I'm already so far behind with the Future Fusion. I mean, against this kind of deck, you have to you have to take some risk. So here, look at how much cards he drawn already, like half of his deck. So yeah, so he goes for Red MD, get back the blue eyes white dragon. So I banished one Red MD with the prison, but now I can just clear the Beam Master. And here the game plan is just to stall it out with the Spirit Reaper. And here I make a misplay because you think he can normal summon twice. Yeah, so then he goes for triple rejuvenation, and yeah, he's so far away. So I just set the Spirit Reaper. I use the Typhoon on the Future Fusion. Of course, he has Heavy Storm. It goes for Lightning Vortex, but yeah, it only destroys face-up cards, so it doesn't deal with the set Spirit Reaper. So that's one of the biggest mistakes he made. Yeah, so he just tried to to clear to OTK me. So he goes for another Absolute Goblin, and yeah, you just go for the third Red MD, get the third Blue Eyes, and yeah, but the Spirit Reaper will buy me some time, so it's all this turn, so I can just set bottomless, set Goblin Zombie. He attack into the Goblin Zombie, so I get the Mizuki for later. I set the Mizuki. And here, yeah, I forgot this card, but he has the Magical Stone Excavation, which means that next turn he can get back the Lightning Vortex, and the turn after he can use it to clear the Spirit Reaper. So I have a 2-turn clock to find a solution and clear the board, but I don't see any for now, so I think I should not have set the bottomless and just keep it in hand to try and set up a Bryonac, and I needed more card in hand. But yeah, so he goes for Rejuvenation, get the Lightning Vortex, and now I have to make a move next turn. So I top deck the Brain Control. And here I made a misplay on my part because I thought I had the Misform in my deck, in my extra deck, but I didn't. So yeah, I went for Goblin Zombie, so that way I can get access to my Plague, and I also go for the Brain Control to clear both Red MD. So I crash into the first Red MD and get the Plague. That's first step. Then I crash Red MD on the second one, and here I wanted to go like Mizuki, Special Summon Goblin Zombie, Normal Summon Plague, make Worm, bounce everything. He can't make any use of the blue eyes, and it's so low in resources, and I was hoping it will hold especially with the double bottomless. But I didn't play Misform at this point, so I have to add it back in my extra deck. So that's a little change I will make after this video. So here I just stored it out. He chooses not to use the Lightning Vortex, so I goes for Mind Control, use the Card Trooper, doesn't do much, and now I can make a Synchro Ace. So I crash into one of the Blue Eyes, and yeah. And now I just need to top deck something. So yeah, attack with Blue Eyes. I top deck the Turtle Pyramid, which will help me hold still. So I use its effect, Special Summon Goblin Zombie. Use the Lightning Vortex, which is pretty bad, so I get a second Pyramid Turtle, and of it, I just stored it out until the end of the game. So yeah, the Turtle Pyramid will Special Summon again, and yeah, that's just a game. So we're going to game number 2. And this time, yeah, he's starting again, but it doesn't open the Future Fusion. The TSN is weaker, so it just goes for a Red MD Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I just set everything. He attacks into the Mirror Force, and yeah, at this point I was already winning. So now I need to apply as much pressure as I can to try and close out the game as fast as possible. But he has the Flammable Guard, and I just can't run over it. So I can make a Synchro 8 with the Flammable Fire Dog. And I think I go for the starters to, yeah, and hide behind the back rows. So yeah, I start to clear the board. He gets a second Blue Eyes, which doesn't matter. Lightning Vortex doesn't matter. And I also have the Digicro for the Pot of Avarice. So yeah. He's in pretty deep shit now. So yeah, just go for Flamvel, attack with everything. I think, he chose not to use the Trag. And yeah, just win. So I don't know why he didn't use the Trag, but even though if he had it, I could clear it with a Stardust, then attack with a Flammable Fire Dog is at 600, I can make more Synchro 8, and I don't think he can pass my trap cards. But yeah, he definitely didn't play that well, so that's really played out in my favor. So going to the second game, so against Turbo Dragon, I won 2-0. This player, oh yeah, I think it was yeah, Chainburn. This one was a bit more difficult. So I have a pretty weak start, so I just set the plague and try to set up a Caius. And yeah, I think it worked, but yeah, he set 4, and I pro-set the Heavy Storm, so I use it, but he can chain everything, but he's forced to use the Just Desert for 500, which is pretty weak. But then he goes, yeah, he set the Morphing Jug, and to me in Chainburn, the only set most possible is the Morphing Jug, so I have to use the Caius on it. So you can chain everything and still draw a bunch of cards, but again, the just Desert doesn't do much. He tried to brain control the Caius, so I'm forced to use the Phoenix Wind Blast, and I don't have much, so I attack with the Mizuki. And here I'm trying to set up a Dark Arm Dragon at some point, which is getting pretty hard. So he just passes his turn. So I go for Caius, I ban the Trag, try to attack directly. I think he used the... No, he doesn't use the Battle Fader, okay. And then he can, yeah, he set the Roar. He's just trying to, yeah, to pick up some more cards. And yeah, he's also playing the Dimensional Wall, so yeah, this guy can steal some games. So luckily I snap it out with Caius, then I go for Dark Arm. I start to clear the card. He's forced to chain. He has the Battle Fighter, obviously, but yeah. He chains again, and here it's not a magical cylinder, so we can go to game number 2, and here you're gonna see how smart he is. So he's just siding in a Machina, a Machina, how do you call that? I mean, engine. When he's expecting people to stop playing trap cards, and it works pretty well. So you just deal like an insane amount of damage, and yeah, he just outrush me with the Machina Gear Frame and Machina Fortress. I was not expecting. So yeah, it just got me on this one. So props to him. And now we're going to game number 3, and this time I'm the one starting, and I sided in the trap stand, which would be insane against him, but of course he had the breaker. So now I go for the Zombie Master. It works, and now the Spirit Trooper's really gonna do some work. So I snipe the Machina Force. It's not the best card, but I snipe the Just Desert. So every card you snipe with the Spirit Trooper is meaningful. So this time I sniped the Machina Force, which is I think one of the best I could have sniped, and I just set more cards. So I try to attack again. He goes for roar, and yeah, so he drew a few cards, but it's fine. I'm still pretty healthy. So he goes for the Machina gear frame, but I have the compulsory if he ever try anything funny. So he run over Goblin Zombie, which gets me a plague, I think, yeah. And yeah, I can just resurrect back the Goblin Zombie every single turn with the Zombie Master. So I banish the gear frame, use the Goblin Zombie to get the Mizuki for next turn, and here I try to snipe again. He chooses not to use the track, which is yeah, pretty useless now. So I snipe the track, so that's always nice. So I draw some more cards, and here I goes for the Machina Fortress. So I chain the compulsory. He said 2 cards, but I have the trap stun for the set traps. I go for Magical Android and Dark Arm Dragon, and yeah, that's it. So it was a pretty tight win, especially the game one, and it was a nice idea to side deck in the Machina card. So maybe I'll try this deck later, but yeah, I know the Chainbird is not very popular in the community. So going to game number 3, it was against Tubes. I don't really remember whatever I was playing. So let's see. So I win the rock, paper, scissors this time. He's playing 41. Oh yeah, he's playing Hero Frog Monarch, but it was a strange build. So he goes for the Swap Frog. I go for Goblin Zombie and a mill a Gore, so that's pretty nice. He goes for Stratos, and it's fine because the Stratos will get beat up by Flamvel Firedog, getting me access to my Synchro 8 and also setting up Rekindling in hand. So I'm pretty happy with that. So that's what I go for. Clear the Turban Frog. And yeah, I don't go for Synchro 8 because I don't want to get to lose on the Caius or on the Razor or any Monarch. So I just yeah, I just play it passively, just trying to set up the Grave for Rekindling for later. He forgets he can attack because of Soul Exchange, yeah. So now I goes for Call, get back the Goblin Zombie. I was playing around Girls, but I mean it's meaningless because Girls was already milled. But yeah, I just go for the weakest Synchro 6 of my extra deck. And here I use the Zombie Master, and I try to apply more pressure. It doesn't use the Battle Fader, which is weird, but it's fine. And now it's getting so low that the Caius will be game anytime, even battle damage. You see, he's also playing Gemini Spark, which I was surprised is on, but yeah, it didn't really matter this game. So we're going to game number 2. This time I've started my card against Monarchs. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes out. So it's a pretty weird build of the Hero Frog Monarchs. So again, Flamme Fire Dogs making some work and get me access to Synchro 8. And I think yeah, I go for the Stardust and that's Bottomless. So it doesn't do anything, so I try to apply more pressure. And here I go for Bottomless on the Up-Zero, but he has the Vanity Fiend, and yeah, this Vanity Fiend is gonna solo me the whole game. So yeah, I saw the Spirit Reaper and the Mask of Restrict, but he has the Mitsuko Space Typhoon for Restrict. Then he has the Gemini Spark for the Spirit Reaper. And now I'm just slowly losing out to this this damn Vanity Fiend. So yeah, just hoping I can top deck something, but I won't top deck in time. So yeah, yeah, still nothing. And he's yeah, he's keep top decking Miracle Fusion, and yeah, good cards for the if I ever try to come back. So I go for my own Vanity Fiend. He has the Soul Exchange. I trade with Silent Judgment, but he has the enemy controller, and yeah, he can just go for a game with my own card. So yeah, we're going to game number 3. And this time, let me see. Yeah, I just same thing. I just try to set up the Caius with the play. It doesn't attack into it, so perfect. I use my Caius for like still can because I have Mask of Restrict. It works. It doesn't use the Mirror Force. I chain Mask of Restrict to the special summon of Prodigy, but he goes for a Miracle Fusion, which is a pretty good play. So yeah, he always has the answers. So he attacks over my Flammable Magician, then the Flammable Fire Dog, which set up both Rekindling. So, but he has 2 Didricros in hand, so I make a Synchro 5, but he had the Mirror Force. Yeah, so it's getting annoying. Then he top deck the Future Fusion, goes for a second Up-Zero. No, it looks like I'm losing this one. but I will come back from it. So yeah, he attacked into Pyramid Turtle, which doesn't matter. And now I try to set up, my Dark Arm Dragon. I was the Deep Prison. I clear one, the first up 0, but there's still 2 to clear. So I take 1 with my control. He used the second Digicro on my play. And yeah, I used the Dark Arm Dragon effect. And yeah, so I clear both all 3 up 0, and he can't use any Monarch because of Master Force Trick. So now I have to rush him out. And that's what I try to do. And yeah, it worked out well. So it was a pretty close one, but yeah, I managed to win this one. So going to game number 4, and yeah, against Fighter, and yeah, do I win? I don't really remember. So yeah, I win the rock paper scissors again. So yeah, I was pretty lucky on this one. And I'm playing against KrystiaSworn. So I goes for the Phoenix Wind Blast on the set, and yeah, I goes for a Stardust, play around the Raikou, and I set the Zombie Master for later. And also have the Mirror Force to protect the Stardust, so I'm feeling pretty safe. Yeah, here I was playing around the Honest, so I goes for Zombie Master, and then Rekindling again, and then I just applying so much pressure, so also saving the Mizuki for later. So he's forced to use the Honest, which is fine, so I can just run over everything on his board, and no, he really has to top deck something. And I also have Mirror Force and Torrential Tribute anyways, so I don't see how it can win this one. So going to a game number 2, and this one will play out way differently. Because yeah, he starts with Solar Recharge, then he goes for God's Arc, then he goes for Card Trooper, and now Judgment Dragon is already live. So yeah, it's looking pretty bad for me. I know it's a Raikou, so I think yeah, I just play into it and try to set up the grave. It works. So I mill the Heavy Storm. So he has the Typhoon for Deep Prison, then he goes for Cold Wave, so I can make a comeback. He used the Judai, which is fine, but I have Gores in hand, so I can get OTK'd. But yeah, the thing is that he still has the Herald in hand. So on Jane attack, I use the Gores, he let it happen. Then he paid 1000, which is fine. He mill 4, and now I try to make a comeback. So I use the Zombie Master. It doesn't use Herald. I make a Synchro 6. I use Plague. It doesn't use Herald. I make Colossal Fighter. I clear the Judgment Dragon. And then he top decks Gores, and I attack into it. And here, like it was the best top deck he could have gotten. But I top deck 2, so I goes for Rekindling. And here the thing is, I go for Kaius. I have to banish Gores, but I was expecting Raikou. I didn't count the numbers, but because we only saw 2 Raikous, and I was not expecting a play. So I wanted to banish Gores and run over the token. Because if it's Raikou, you can flip Raikou, kill Kaius, attack with the token. If any normal summon and you win this. So I think it was the better play. So yeah, I put him very low. But it was a plague, so you can normal summon a level 4, make a level 6, and there's no way I can outbuff Grey Guardian and Kaius, so I just lose this one. So it was a pretty nice game, but we're going to game number 3. And this time I start, and I have so much grave hate. So yeah, I goes for Pyramid Turtle. I see he's breaking, so I just try to apply a little bit of as much pressure as I can. The Card Trooper was pretty good for him. So yeah, I keep on attacking directly. Really trying to rush him down. But he top deck the Solar Recharge, and now he can make a Synchro 8, so he goes for 4th Ruler, which is pretty good because he gets back some precious life points. So now I go for Plague, I make a Grey Guardian. I know there's pretty much no chances the set is a real trap, so yeah, I just banish Jane because it's often a one-off. And I banish the Raikou with Kaius, so now it's looking pretty bad for him. He just said the honest, and yeah, I go for Didiko twice, Dark Arm Dragon, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So it was a pretty nice match, especially yeah, game 2 was back and forth. It was pretty cool. So I hope you guys liked this one, and now to wrap it up, let me check. So yeah, profit viewer. So yeah, as I told you, so I'm 232 rating, and I'm currently 171 ranked in GB later. So I made it to top 200. I know it's early season, so it won't hold for long. But I keep on doing this series, I think, and yeah, I just grinding it back when I have time because yeah, I can't play every day. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop for now, and maybe I make another episode for next week. So hope you guys liked this one, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.